Hey guys, 777X Aviation here and welcome back to another video. And today it is a special video because we have finally made it to 200 subscribers. But first and foremost guys, thank you so much for your support. And to return the favor to you guys, I will be doing this special review of this book. Because this book made me fall in love with aviation in the first place. This book was given to me by my parents back in 2006. So when I first saw this book, I automatically fell in love with aviation. So let us first look at the front of the book. It says, "Discover the most amazing planes on Earth," and you have the different types of aircraft. You have the title of the book, which is the Mega Book of Aircraft, and you have the picture of the Boeing 747. On the back of the book, you have the same parts right here, and here you have the different features of the book, and you have the picture of the BAE Harrier jump jet. So let's do a quick run through the book. So you have the title page, you have the table of contents of the book, and you have the first chapter, which is the plane close-up. So on this chapter, it shows to you the parts of an aircraft up close and showing the different functions of each part. So the picture featured here, it is the Airbus A340-600, and all I can say is it is one heck of a long aircraft and also one big one. And also you have the different forces of flight. On the next page, you have the first flights chapter. It shows to you the different pioneers of flight. To begin with, we have the Wright brothers right here, featuring their Wright brothers flyer. The first flight took place in the 17th of December 1903. And you have the sketch of Leonardo da Vinci. So basically, technically, Leonardo da Vinci was the first creator of an aircraft, but he wasn't able to make it into reality, so he just ended up sketching different types of flying machines in the first place. And then on the next page, you have some other pioneers of flight, ranging from light aircraft to the first glider and to the first international flight. And you have some feature articles about it. And then on the next page, you have the prop classics. Taking the center stage, we have the Douglas DC-3 because there were many DC-3s ever made, around 11,000, because this is one capable aircraft because it has many different uses. It could be a passenger aircraft, it could be a military aircraft, it could be an ambulance, it could be a fire truck. So it has many different uses. So this has to be one of the most legendary aircraft on its time. And you have a feature article about flying in the 1930s. So this was the flying banana, because it looks like a banana. And this was at Croydon Airport, south of London. And the airline was Imperial Airways. On the next page, we have other prop classics. Here we have the Boeing 247. We have the Lockheed Constellation. And you have the Flying Banana, which we saw on this page. So this aircraft is the Handley Page HP-42. And you have a feature article about Amelia Earhart. So Amelia Earhart was a female pilot that was able to do non-stop flights across the world. And sadly, she disappeared from Yeah, she disappeared back then. So it's quite a tragedy that we lost a female aviator. Next, we have military machines featuring the different military aircraft that took place in World War One and Two. So for World War One, we have the Stop with Camel, and for World War Two, we have the Messerschmitt Me-262. A quick trivia about this aircraft: the Me-262 was the first jet-powered uh, military aircraft, and this was still around the 1940s. On the next page, we have other aircraft that took place in different war periods. So we have the Avro Lancaster, it is a bomber, and you have the legendary Spitfire. It took place in the Battle of Britain back in the 1940s in World War II. You have the Now you have the modern military aircraft. You have the BAE Harrier jump jet, and this aircraft was able to take off vertically, hence the name jump jet. And you have the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk. And here comes my favorite part, the jets, featuring jet-powered aircraft. So you have a feature article on how a jet engine works, and the picture below features the Boeing 747-400. So you have the different stuff about jet aircraft, and you have different types of information surrounding the Boeing 747. On the next page, you have some other aircraft. So you have the Concorde, which was the only successful supersonic aircraft that ever flown, and it was retired in 2003. Next, you have the de Havilland Comet, which was the first international jet-powered aircraft. So it was the first aircraft to fly internationally, and this aircraft was made before Boeing rolled out the 707. So it started flying in 1952. And sadly, there were multiple comets that crashed due to a fault in design because this aircraft featured square windows. So once they knew what's wrong with the aircraft, they fixed it. So now a safe aircraft to fly. And sadly, only few were made because Boeing's 707 and Douglas's DC-8 were the more successful aircraft. So sadly, this aircraft was phased out very early in its career. Next, we have the Learjet, the pioneer of private jets, and you have the Boeing 747 once more. The next page, you have some helicopters, you have some airships, hot air balloons, and then on this page, you have air sports, ranging from modern gliders to microlights, hang gliders. For the article, we have aerobatics and the wing walking. And then on this page, features air tech. So you have the Beluga Airbus, and for the article, we have the Kansai Airport in Japan. And then we have the Helios Solar Wing made by NASA. And you have the modern fighter jet helmet featuring a heads-up display on the visor. And then finally on this page, we have the glossary featuring different terms used in aviation. So if you have any questions on what the terms mean, just take a quick look on this page and it will show to you the definition of that term. And lastly, we have the index, and that's it. So that's pretty much it about this book, guys. So thank you so much for your support, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. And stay tuned for another video soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.